Yay! Welcome to episode 3. Is it 3? I can't keep count.
This is Cat and Truffle.
I'm gonna make her do most of the talking this time.
Actually, we're gonna focus this episode on Cat.
Yes, but so as focused on me, we'll make her do all the talking. How about that weather, huh?
Yeah, okay, so last week I had to wait at the bus stop and I was wearing a winter jacket and I was so cold and I was like shivering and then today it's so hot. So it's
like 81 degrees out.
Yeah, it's a big difference. Last week it was like winter and then this week it's like summer. It really did feel like summer. It's like global warming.
It's Michigan. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. It'll change. So, yeah, you might see, look, we have new little friends back here. These guys. Whee! Okay, my little Skelanimals. This one, I've named Edward because he's a bat. So, yeah, not too far from a vampire anyway. So, yeah, him. And then this little cutie. I looked at them together while naming them and decided that they just, first thought popped in my head was Edward and Jacob. So this one gets to be Jacob. For all you Twilighters out there, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, put those beds there, along with my other buddies. What else are we going to do?
Okay, so on Friday we went to IMAX to see Eagle Eye.
Eagle Eye. It was awesome.
Yeah, we went with a group of friends.
Our very close friends, which you get to see a video clip of them because I found a video editor. So here's the clip. Okay, we're at our local theater, so. I'm going to be reading a piece of my story because Charcoal here wants me to, and she wants me to do something creative that I'm good at. Since she did music video, I get to do something now. So please don't steal any of my ideas. They're mine, and if you like my story, that's great. You can tell me. Tell me anything you want me to, you think I can improve on, anything. I don't always read as well, so if I screw up and stumble, I'm sorry. I'm going to read you just a piece of what I'm planning on at the moment being the beginning, but not sure. The main character is Catherine. Her name is Catherine, so just give you that heads up. And she's a princess, which you'll probably get from this. And I apologize ahead of time for the bright blueness that'll appear on the screen, since I have to bring this up. Okay, here we go. Chapter 1. Catherine, your bath is ready, a voice called to me through the open door as I sat there at the window. Hurry before it gets cold. I looked up in disgust at the woman who was now standing in the doorway. No, I don't think I shall bathe today, Claire. Oh, don't start this again, whined Claire as she entered the room. We haven't the time. Your mother is waiting. She's not my mother. And if she wants to spend the day with me, she will just have to stand the stench. What's all this noise, and why is this girl not wet yet? Said an older woman from the doorway. Lady Natalie, Claire gasped and made a low bow. I'm sorry we're making so much noise. I know you were trying to rest. I was just trying to get the princess to come bathe. But she's being a brat as usual, said Lady Natalie, finishing Claire's sentence, but in a much ruder phrasing than Claire would have dared to use. Only Lady Natalie, whom I call Nana, could get away with calling me names and not be at risk of punishment. She's the closest thing I've had to a mother, and yet I would never call her that, for that title belonged to only one person. That person was Maria Corwin, the woman who gave birth to me and died only 2 years later. I don't remember much of my mother, but I do remember the last time I saw her alive. It was one of the clearest memories I have. The day was like any other. Mother had free time, so she decided to walk down to the village. She loved walking in the village, and all the people there loved her. She would often check on the sick or elderly, and she would talk to shop owners and ask how they were doing, if they were having any problems. If so, she would do her very best to help them in any way she could. I've never spoken to anyone who said she was anything but a good and loving queen. But as always, bad things happen to good people. Okay, yeah, I think it's kind of dorky at times, because I don't really like my writing sometimes. Sometimes I look at it and go, wow, I wrote that. Other times I'm like, I don't know, I'm self-conscious about it. But there's part of my story, there's a sample of my writing. I'm no Stephanie Meyer, but I have hopes.
I think it's good.
Thank you. So, anything else? What else do we have to talk about? Right. I have this gigantic spider outside my house. I found it out there the other day. Yeah, scary. There's pictures. I will show you. See, there's pictures. Anyway, so you can see that thing is huge. The close-up picture was taken by my neighbor, who came down to see it too. And don't worry, this monstrous creature is not still roaming around my apartment building. No, our friendly neighborhood crazy guy, Dave, upstairs, he's not crazy, but he's crazy to try and kill that spider, came down and killed it. In the process, blew the light bulb in which it was hanging by. But, yeah, that was a freaky spider. That was an interesting evening the other day. So, just thought I'd add that, because it's cool.
I don't like spiders.
Well, that spider's big enough to eat you, so... No. It'll probably eat my birds, though. But you're very quiet. Should we be afraid? No, they're just sleeping. But, yeah. So, Charcoal has decided she's going to do a little puppet thing. So, here she's going to start introducing that, and then you'll see a clip of her doing that.
Okay. I wrote this during Education 201 when the teacher was lecturing. So, and it's called Acorn and Unicorn.
You want to show them real quick before we... There's Unicorn. Yay! Unicorn sparkly. Kind of like Edward. Oh, and Acorn, kind of, little tiny, like Bella. Anyway, I'm going Twilight crazy right now. Twilight references. The 21st, it's almost here. Yay! We're gonna start doing countdowns in a little bit, so just wait for that. Anyway, okay. Here's her play.
Acorn and unicorn, acorn and unicorn, acorn and unicorn, corn, 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 acorn and unicorn, acorn and unicorn, acorn and unicorn, corn, 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 corn. One day I fell from a tree before a squirrel could devour me. He came from Pony Universe, and heaven is a place on earth. Acorn and unicorn, acorn